Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Oh, you don't know who this is? Well, that's just the way he likes it. Hey guys, welcome back. I am your host, Dennis Moulton, aka GotBot. As always, I'm going to ask you to like, comment, subscribe. Check out Machinery of Men, the Everything Factor. Have a look around the channel. Check me out everywhere. And we're going to look at a vintage G1 transformer today. This is Spinister. And what can I tell you about Spinister? He didn't appear on the show. So not a lot of people kind of really know the backstory of this guy. The long story short is he's pretty mysterious. It's the way he likes it. He's not like overtly uncooperative like Starscream. He might have his own plans, he might not. He is joined by two Target Master partners. Sadly, I only have one. I don't know what happened to the other one. This is Singe, and we'll look at him. The other one is Hairsplitter. Their backstories are also a little bit weird. Hairsplitter, the purple guy that I don't have here, was basically a perfectionist, a bit annoying. Apparently Spinister and Singe weren't even big fans of him. Singe has a more interesting backstory. Singe was in love and lost the love of his life. And I'm going to actually move Spinister out of it and we'll focus on Singe for a few minutes. Lost the love of his life. Love of his life went with another Nebulan. Assuming that you follow the North American kind of fiction for it. And that Nebulan joined the Autobots, so what did Singe do? Joined the Decepticons. But things didn't work out well. It was very, Shakespearean tragedy. This is the gun mode. It is a flamethrower. To transform it, you fold the gun barrels back, and this is what you get. A little robot that does not move at all. So, articulation, 0. Paint apps, 10. Love it. Love this color scheme. Transformation, 1. I mean, it's a Target Master. It is what it is. Nothing to get excited about. That being said, I will point out now that I think it was the Collector Club this past year, maybe in 2016, used this mold and repainted it into these colors for Singe. This is one of the Target Masters that came with Scoop. As you can probably guess, the other Target Master was painted purple to be Hairsplitter. Again, these guys, they're not great. They have a little bit more. They have a little bit more. Let's see if we can get in closer on them. Hold on here. If I can get this one to even stand. They have a little bit more articulation than this has. I can see why they used it. I looked at Scoop and these Target Masters, who I'm not huge fans of, complete in episode 159. But I see the logic of using these guys for Target Masters. I do. But the main event is this. The helicopter that is Spinister. I dig the color scheme. Again, we don't really have a fiction per se to compare to. Probably some stuff from the comics, but certainly nothing from animation. I always liked it. It was such a weird mix of, pretty pinks and purples along with like a bluish tealy color. It's so weird, but it's so great. I'm giving it a 10. I love it. Love the robot mode colors. Articulation, again, I can't really measure these guys as I normally do. For the time, the articulation was average. It was average, nothing great. We'll see that as we get into it. A great helicopter, though. It was probably an 8. Now it would probably be like a 5, I guess. Maybe. No, it'd probably be less than that. Probably be like a 3. Transformation. Pretty simple. You turn the body around. You flip back. Actually, before I flip those back, you turn the body around. You close up the rotors. They may become loose after years and years, and we're going to back this up a bit. They may become loose after years and years. Mine did. There's just a pin holding the rotors together. So you do that, and then you push back these 2 black pieces, and that kind of keeps the rotors from falling down. You flip out. Can we flip it out yet? Yeah, we flip out the legs and bring them all the way down. We take this tail fin piece and flip it all the way back. We turn Spinister's head around, and if you haven't done it already, I guess I need to get that up so I can get a hold of it. You can actually take your fingernail, I guess, and put it in right here. There's a little place where a shoulder comes out, and you just flip out a shoulder, flip out a shoulder. Bring that down, and then his fists are underneath the forearm. You bring it out. Fist underneath the forearm, bring it out. And this is Spinister in robot mode. And of course, if you take Singe and if you had Hairsplitter, you could put them back in their blaster mode and it would fit in his hand just fine. Actually, that arm's sort of loose. Let's see if I can put it over here and have him hold up. Yeah, there you go. Right, that's a bit better right there. Quick little transformation. But involved for the time that it came out, I'm going to give his transformation, honestly, an 8.5 because it's not hard, but you know, you got to fold those arms out and then the hands are folded into the wrists. I think it's pretty good. The head does go left and right. The arms, they can go all the way around. The risk of, you know, bend back because of transformation, right? They could bend back, but that's, you know, like a reverse elbow, I guess. The knees bent, the legs stayed together, but the knees bent. There was a waist swivel, so that's kind of cool. Like I said, all in all, I think Spinister was pretty cool. And the mold, of course, in case you haven't been able to already guess, that was used by, like I said, I think it was the Collector Club, was, of course, the Alpha Bravo mold. And I looked at Alpha Bravo way back in episode 34. But you could see how they'd use, moving him over a little bit, I think you could see how they would use the Alpha Bravo mold to do Spinister. There's been other versions done, but I think the most successful is the one that used the Alpha Bravo mold. I dug Spinister growing up. I liked him. He was great to include in my Decepticon ranks, and he was the only Target Master that I had. Just like Brainstorm was the only Headmaster that I had, Spinister was the only Target Master that I had, and I was so glad he was a double Target Master. Truth is, I am so sad that Hairsplitter has apparently gone missing in action. Nevertheless, I dug him. And hopefully you dug this quick little look back in time. As always, I thank you for dropping by. Thank you for giving me a bit of your time. And I look forward to the next time that you and I get together for another visit right here inside the videos.